And now, back to the USS Greeneville Rising. Here's Josh Smith.
Right now on the USS Greeneville, we're in what's called a 15-degree up angle. As you can see, it's a challenge for me to even walk through this portion of the sub. 2 decks up from where I am right now, this crew is at a critical stage. They're getting ready for deployment, and for every person on this ship, that is a huge deal.
Take charge. There's a lot of things processes and things that we have to improve and to ensure that we're battle ready and ready to fight the fight abroad. And the piece of the puzzle is getting the crew and their families ready to do that job.
You know, submarine is unique in its capability to provide our combatant commanders eyes on target when significant events happen without being provocative in nature. And what that allows us is to understand the true state of what's going on in our potential adversaries.
Greeneville represents the state-of-the-art of the Los Angeles class of submarines. It is one of our most sustainable, one of our best assets for operations in the Western Pacific, which we all consider to be the area of operations that are most important in the world today. So much of the world's commerce flows through this area. So many different, we have so many different allied relationships with the Japanese, with the South Koreans. All the different things that we do, our presence is needed in the Western Pacific, and that's why having Greeneville here overhauled, ready to go, is so important now.
A typical deployment means 6 months at sea, weeks at a time underwater, limited shore leave during the deployment, and even then, these submariners have to be on their game.
Our sailors are excellent ambassadors. They have proven again and again and again to be our best people to go out there and show what it is, what America values. And so those Liberty ports for the ships where they get to travel and see the world, one of the reasons that guys join the Navy, you know, have a double-edged sword. It gives them a chance to relax, see the world, and also gets the other nations a chance to understand what it is we're about. And our sailors do a great job of that.
That ship sails every day knowing that they have that behind them. You know, Volunteers Defending Frontiers is the motto. The captain signs off every message he writes. We used to call it VDF. And every time the captain signs off on a message, at the bottom of that message, it says Volunteers Defending Frontiers, and I love that.
What's important is the mission continues whether they actually have to shoot those weapons or not.
2 days at sea, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for the 11 Connects crew. After the break on the USS Greeneville Rising, final thoughts as they head for home.
Copies of the USS Greeneville Rising are available for purchase. Proceeds will go to the USS Greeneville Incorporated, a nonprofit organization which supports the crew and the families of the USS Greeneville. To order, go to greenvillesun.com/submarine. Well, we are about to wrap up 2 full days on board the USS Greeneville, now pulling into Pearl Harbor. And after this 2 full days, we have gathered an immense amount of information about how this ship works, but more importantly, about who the people are on board it, each one of them with a story. Here for different reasons, some looking forward to the next step in their career. Some looking forward to seeing the love of their life waiting back home. Some just looking forward to getting back home. To the mountains of East Tennessee. And that's where this story began, isn't it? Where people who may never know it live their lives every day with an undeniable presence on the other side of the world.
Not every day are the people in Greeneville affected by the events that happen in the Western Pacific, but through their ship, they are. They are affecting policy overseas. They are participating in keeping our sea lines of communication open. And that's what the connection between the two brings.
I think Greeneville, Greene County people will be here for that submarine till the day she's decommissioned. And I think they're proud of the fact that that flies our flag, and that's our boat.